shake it, baby.
What's going on, family? How is everyone? I can't talk. How is everybody doing? Y'all know I haven't had no coffee yet. I'm struggling. I got to get my coffee. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. I think weather is about to break, particularly here in the Midwest. Yesterday we experienced, and Friday we experienced a shock to the system. We went from 30s and 40s and, maybe some 50s to all of a sudden it went down to 19 degrees with a wind chill. And you felt it. It was cold. It was cold. And it was a shock to my body, my bones. It was a shock to one of my buses. But that's here or there. But the weather is breaking. It's 40 degrees here now, or today rather, is the high. And all week is going to be in the 40s and possibly touch the 50s. So maybe spring is finally starting to show its head. I hope so. One of my favorite times of the year, and I'm hoping that is a sign for trucking as well, that the rates will spring up and we will start to see some better numbers out there. But we can only hope, right? But all we can do is just do what we do and do it the best of our ability, deliver freight on time, safely and intact. That's our job, and that's what we do as professionals. So what I wanted to do was kind of dive through the load board and see what the numbers look like, particularly in the Midwest, maybe going to the to the Southwest and the South. I did have a request. Somebody wanted me to look at step deck and flatbed. So maybe I'll peek into that as well, just to see what those numbers look like, because I don't normally look at those considering I drive dry van. But it's good to see what else is out there, what other opportunities may exist. But I want to tell you guys about an app. Although I'm with Landstar, of course, but I do look at other load boards just to see what the numbers look like, what projections are out there, what lanes are looking like, truck volumes, to kind of figure out where are all the trucks at, so I can avoid those areas. The reality is, the more loads, the less trucks, the better numbers, the better rate. That's the simple math of this trucking thing. But there's an app out there. It's called Truck Smarter. I discovered this app while watching another YouTuber, and it was very interesting because one of the features that it has is that it allows you to do business directly with already approved brokers, and that's key. Already approved brokers. You can assure that these brokers will pay you when they're supposed to pay you. So that's incredible. So with that app, it allows you to have that direct access. You can place your bid based on the numbers that you need, not with the numbers that they need. And of course, they have the ability to accept it or deny it, but it gives you the ability to get the numbers that you want to receive to because it's your business. You're running your truck. You know the numbers that you need to have. So I thought it was a pretty neat service or app. It is a free app, and it gives you that ability to have that access. So check it out, Truck Smarter. I'll have a promo code in the in my description link for you to sign up and test drive it, see what it does, see how it do, how it do. How we do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Trucking has been interesting the last few weeks. I've been in and out. One, because, I had some family health issues with my wife. She's feeling better now. Also took care of some maintenance. My air conditioning. I had my hood reattached to my excuse me, let me rephrase that. I had my grill reattached to my hood because it was shaking. I don't know if you guys know what the Cascadia is. That hood, that grill is really just a plastic grill, and the brackets broke from the vibration. I guess they call them freight shakers for a reason. And it broke off, so the top half of my grill was basically dangling, and I believe that also caused a chain reaction regarding my air conditioning condenser. I think that banging damaged my condenser. So that was something I needed to get done immediately. It doesn't look good going on the road with tape on your hood. It doesn't look good. But we got that done, and we're ready to rock. My APU, it's a great APU. No, don't get me wrong, but I think I shorted something out, so I'm gonna have that looked at and get my APU fired up so we can get Club Med in full effect. Right now Club Med got a damaged staircase. Okay, it's just not operating properly. So want to get Club Med fired up so we can be rocking and rolling. Those times when I'm shut down in the truck stop and I want to watch some Netflix and microwave me some noodles. Simple as that. But yeah, things are, just kind of get ready for the new season for spring, so we can hit the road hard and get some revenue, get some oil flowing in that engine, get some revenue flowing in that bank account. I'll be leaving tonight. Actually, I'm going to be deadheading up the road and picking up a load out of Janesville, heading down to the Ozarks in Missouri, and decent paying rate load. It'll deliver on Tuesday. So I'm gonna get up there tonight so I can get a fresh clock so I can run hard all day tomorrow and do my deliveries on Tuesday and get ready for my next load. That's trucking. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it. Maximize your time, maximize the availability of a truck, maximize the ability to make revenue. Simple as that. You can't make revenue if your truck is not available because you're still under a load. Get that thing delivered, get it off. Let's get to the next one. Simple as that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire up Landstar's load board, and we're going to take a gander at it and kind of see what some of the numbers look like in the Midwest, Southwest, and also I'm going to do the South. I'm going to also do, that's going to all be dry van, but I'm also going to do load on flatbed and step deck. Somebody wanted to see that. So, I haven't looked at it. I'm curious myself to see what those numbers look like in those particular divisions in trucking. So we'll look at step deck and flatbed. Never looked at it before. So let's do that. Let's get to the low board and see what we can find. See if these numbers look good and see how trucking is going to look this week or going forward. Kind of get a forecast. So the way you can know. Let's check it out.
Landstar's load board is Sunday, and right now we're showing, I guess I would say 44,865 loads on the board on Sunday. Um, Last week, I think I saw that there was almost 60,000 loads on the load board, Landstar's load board, which is pretty good, to be honest with you. So let's do this. I'm gonna start off with the region. I'm gonna start in Midwest. No, this is what we do. We'll do it coming out of, we just say Chicago. Let's see what loads coming out of Chicago area, and we'll do a radius of 125 miles. Let's do that. And then we're going to do showing us going south. Let's see what loads look like going south. I'm tell you, the first thing that's going to show up is going to be Florida. Always. Tomorrow is the 20th, so we're going to show loads that are going to pop up on the 20th, and then we're going to directly classify them as van loads. Alrighty, van loads, and we're going to show. I'm going to keep the. I'm not going to put a minimum rate nor a revenue amount so we can see more. That'll give us more options to look at as opposed to, say, I want to make only this amount of money. We want to see what's out there, good or bad. So let's look at it. We got 297 results based on that criteria. Let's see what we got going on. All right. So since I put a 125-mile radius, we're going to see loads coming out of Wisconsin as well. Surrounding area, probably Indiana and all that good stuff. So we started the gate. What I tell you, you're going to see Florida first. What is it? Hurricane, Wisconsin. 4 stops. This is going to Zolfo Springs, Florida. Never heard of that before. 4 stops, 18,000 pounds of $4,500 revenue, $3.17 per mile. We're not going to look at these all together, but we're just going to take a gander. Let's open it up. Okay, so here we are. It's beauty that you can look and see where it originates from. just north of Milwaukee is where this load is starting at, and going straight down. First stop is got to stop here is in Moultrie, Tennessee, and then we boogie on down from there, stopping in Central Florida. What is that? Just south of just south of Lakeland, way south. So um, let's see what we can see directly here. Let's see what these stops are. How about us do that? Clarksville, Tennessee, Moultrie, Georgia, Tennessee. What's wrong with me? Um, Florida, Largo, Florida, Zolfo, Spring, Florida. So we got pickup. We got one, two, three, four. I'll say five stops. A lot of times they like to count the last stop. So it's four stops plus the last stop, and this is paying 4,500. It's interesting. Okay, 317 a mile, 18,000 pounds, 1,421 miles. It's interesting. That's one load there. This load right here looks like it's probably the same thing, the same load. That load picked up on the 20th, delivers on the 23rd. So you pick it up on Monday, delivers Wednesday. It's not a bad timetable. It's not a bad timetable. You get 4,500 miles, dollars in your revenue in your pocket already. Start the week off. This is what I look at. I look at what do you have coming out. So right here it says 22 loads near, which I like to feature with Landstar's app, load board, and shows you the ability to see what load you got near you coming out. And Florida is never good, but you want to go to California, you got your 3,800 mile load at $1.47 per mile. Ouch, that hurts. It's not looking good, y'all. Florida, but this is to be expected. This is what we do in Florida. $1.37, $1.35, $1.22, $1.17, $1.43, $1.22, $1.22, $1.65 going up to Atlanta. 470 miles pays $775, y'all. Oh, that's so disrespectful. Unbelievable. That's Florida. We know that going in. Here's Orlando to Fort Myers, Florida. At least you climb up the hill. No, you're actually going further south. 207 miles at 362 per mile. That's $750 for that load. Let's take a look at that. So yeah, it's got multiple stops. It's got one stop in it. Yeah, so that's about the best you're going to get, but you're going further south into Florida. Maybe it'll fill a gap or something like that. Who knows? Let's see what else we got. Danville, Illinois to Atlanta. That's not bad, to be honest with you. That's not bad at all. Danville, two stops. Let's take a look at that. Two stops. Pays $3,670. Wow. But this is where the catcher is. Where are the stops? It's out of route. Stops, you're going east. So let's see what these stops are. Pittston, PA, Montgomery, PA. Then you got to shoot all the way down to Atlanta. JBX. I'm not going to go into that. It is picks up on Monday, doesn't deliver till Friday. That's a problem. That's a problem. You're babysitting that load for a little bit. You know, you have to really get you a decent load on the weekend. It's not bad. It's not a killer. You got some miles on this load. This load pays $238 per mile at $3,600. When I say the miles on this load was it's light load, which was great. 1,500 mile load. So you really have to weigh your options out on that one. It delivers early morning on the 24th. You really got to just weigh your options out on that load. So that's one. Janesville, Wisconsin, going to Winter Haven. 3,300, pays 265 a mile, delivers on. I'm getting my days wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting my days wrong. So you got Monday's the 20th, 21, 2. Yeah, so this delivers on Tuesday. No, Wednesday. This is delivers Wednesday. Delivers Wednesday. The other one was Thursday. I'm sorry, guys. This delivers Wednesday. So that's interesting right there. You're looking at, yeah, okay. Had to rethink. So I got a load that I'm dealing with. We figure out my days, y'all. So that pays 3,300, 260, 2.5 a mile. Random Lake, Wisconsin. Um, I mean, going to Florida. Where's Random Lake? Um, North of Milwaukee. Yeah, just north of Milwaukee. 3205, 4,300 miles, low, excuse me, 43,000 pounds, 1,262 miles, 117 deadhead for me, where I'm coming from. 1,200-mile load delivers on Wednesday. Um, so I mean, look at this. You're going to Florida out of this area. You're looking at a $3,000 load. Period. You know, the loads right now looking around 265, 260 per mile going down there. Here's Grand Rapids to Orlando, 266, $3,100 load. In Wayland, Michigan, you're looking at 228 a mile, 1,300 miles at $3,100. You know, these loads are sitting around two something a mile. Interesting, interesting. They fall in this a little bit. I mean, they're based, right? This is what it's been. Um, Loads going further into Florida have been paying a little bit more than this. Been seeing lows going down the, Miami area for about 41, 45. These numbers have come down a little bit. Des Plaines, Illinois, going to our um, Alochia. I'm tearing that. I know I'm hacking the life out of that. Northern Florida area, northern area, 2,900, 1,000 mile at 285, 84 mile. That's not bad considering the market that we're in. Delivers, picks up Monday, delivers Wednesday. It's not bad. You can manage that. And with this one, you're not far into Florida. You can actually dead up into Georgia to get you a load that pays a little better. It's a little better. Simple as that. Um, Interesting stuff there. Joliet going to Arbondale, Florida. 41,000 pounds, 1,100 mile load, 2850. Delivers, picks up Monday, delivers on, is that, that's Thursday, right? Yeah, I'm getting my numbers right here. Okay. The 23rd is Thursday. Yeah. So that's you're looking at literally 4 days in that load in a sense. I think we can deliver that a little sooner than that. That's an issue for me with that load. New Carlisle, Indiana, which is just out of the South Bend area, going to Tampa, Florida, 250 a mile. Like to have a little bit more than that. Going to Florida, man, these loads got to pay a little bit better going to Florida. I'm just being honest with you. Because you're already up against the fence coming out of there. These loads got to be a little bit more going to Florida. These loads play a little bit better than that going to Florida in most cases. But it's the market we're in. Lockport, Illinois, Lakeland, Florida. So we got an idea. You're looking around 240, 260 a mile going south into the Florida area. And it's amazing. When you head south, you see nothing but Florida. It's just Florida, Florida. Here's a South Carolina. Goodness gracious. 276 a mile. Sussex, Wisconsin, going to Columbia, South Carolina. 879 miles at 276 per mile, $2,400. Picks up on Monday, delivers on Wednesday, standard. Um, it's light load that you win there. Picks up in the afternoon, late afternoon, and you got a window between 7 a.m. and 2:30 to deliver. So that load is manageable. And the area's got plenty of freight. You got 251 loads in that area. Let's see what we got. Um, if you're going westbound, California, Utah, there's got to be something a little closer than that. Here's Maine going up east, 280 going east. Texas, 243 per mile. Aberdeen, coming out of Spartanburg, 2750. These dates are a little weird. You know what that's about. Here you are going back up to Minnesota, $1.87. It's weird. Here we are going to New York. You get in New York, guys, 317 a mile, 2301 on the rate. Picks up on that Wednesday, delivers that Friday. So right there, you will be able to get you about that's five, almost $5,000 on the week. Then you get your good weekend load. You might be able to end your week around 7 grand gross. If you look at it that way, that's how I kind of look at it. I would say, okay, I get this load going down south. I grab another load that pays around 25, 2 grand. Okay, I end that week there, but I get that weekend, that banger, as they like to say, for that weekend that will get you over that, six, $7,000 hump gross for the week. That's how you do it. You need that weekend in there to stretch that week out. Here's Virginia, Milwaukee, going to Virginia. Okay, yeah. So that's what we got going south. Let's look south, going southwest really fast here. Southwest. No, excuse me. Region. I can't tell. My fingers are all fumbling today, y'all. What's wrong with me? Cleared it off. Going south. Man, I'm just all over the place here. Let's do this. Okay, we got pickup date on the 20th. Drop date. I'm not worried about that right now. Location. Let's go region. Let's go southwest. Alrighty. The radius right there. I want to see what's coming out of Chicago. So let's get a little close. Let's do 50 miles in the Chicagoland area. 108 loads coming out on Monday, going to the southwest area. And we're going to put here on van. And we're ready. See what we got going on. 99 loads. I just dropped it down a little bit. Not a lot of freight. Um, Flagstaff or Franklin Park, Illinois, going to Flagstaff, Arizona. $4,000 load is 3,900, 244 a mile. Give you 3 days to deliver it. Going out west, no, out southwest, Arizona. Here we go. University Park, going to Flagstaff. Here we got Texas, Downers Grove, Illinois, and Chicago suburbs, going to McLean, Texas, 250 per mile. Do you all see the common theme here with these loads? It's like the freight is all sitting around 250, 260, 230, 240 per mile. That's where we're at now. 270 to 275, Zion, Illinois, going to Odessa, 3,500. Take a look at that. 40,000 pound load, 3,500 gross, 275 a mile. It's just hazmat. Yeah, tanker indoors. That's why it pays decent. Still, that's not that decent, but it gets a job done. Need a tanker endorsement for this load. There's probably totes, loaded liquid totes, north of Royal, Illinois, going to Arizona, paying $2. Goodness gracious, 1,700 miles, $3,400. Um, it's a common thing. We're getting lower and lower. Downers Grove, McLean. We saw this load earlier. Another agent got it. They're bidding on it. New Mexico, 28 at 229. You see the theme, guys. You see the theme? Two something a mile. See the theme. That's what we're looking at, y'all. That's the theme this week. That's the theme this week. Took a screenshot of that because, thinking of the thumbnail, guys. Thinking of the thumbnail. That's all it's about. Here we go. Bridgeview, Illinois, going to Laredo. $1.94 a mile. Lowe's used to pay a lot better than that. Going down there. 1,300 mile. 26 Laredo is one of those tricky places. You got to know how to navigate Laredo, y'all. Don't play around Laredo. Got 41 loads coming out of there. You got more loads than that, trust me, y'all. Just my criteria is just only showing that. There's more loads than that coming out of there. Trust me, here you are. You can get a load coming out of there. Oh, look at that. It's not bad. Laredo to Akron, Ohio. Going back to the Midwest. That would be right up my alley, y'all, if I was in that region. $4,800, 1,500 mile, 40,000 pound load. You can manage that. Yeah, that's not a bad load. Picks up on Thursday, delivers on that Monday, 27th, that Monday, not near Tuesday. Yeah. Yep. Early morning delivery, sounding like it's a grocery. So, yeah, when I go to Laredo, I try and have a load on my back already before I get in there. Um, I don't like to go down there without having a load. So loads coming out of there, you're looking at $2 a mile, huh? That's the theme. 240 is 240, 245, 219. That's what we're looking at, y'all. Wow. That's Southwest. We looked at South. Let's check the Midwest really fast. I ain't gonna keep this video too long. Let's look at the Midwest real fast. So Chicago. Let's look at the Midwest region. 88 loads in Midwest. So we're looking at wow. Here's one right here. I put a hard next to that one. That was a decent paying. Going to Kenosha, Wisconsin. Going to Medford, Wisconsin. That was an interesting load. I couldn't get no one to answer the phone. It's been on there for 4 days, so you know that load is covered, y'all. Guaranteed. But 1,400 line haul, 560 per mile. Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin to International Falls. I guess that's what it is. Minnesota, 4,300 pound load, 1,350. This is common theme: 234, 250, 280. So we're looking at. It seems like this is all over. Um, with the numbers around about the mid twos for loads. Let's take a look at those step deck. Let's look. Let's go Chicago. Let's go south for flatbed. Let's do flatbed really fast here. Let's take a gander at that region. Let's go south. Okay, and we're going to try look at trailer type. Yeah, let's move those. Let's do flatbed and step deck. Let's do that. We got 22 loads coming out of the Chicagoland area. We want to increase the radius to 100. Yep, still we got 51 loads coming out of there. Let's see what we got. So Byron, Illinois, um, going to Manning, South Carolina, 3,500. It's 376 per mile. So we're looking at the dimensions and so forth. That should all be there, right? We don't have that. Um, One pick, one drop. It doesn't give any type of dimensions, y'all, but we got flatbed and step deck, 930 mile load, 84 mile deadhead, 3,500 it's the rate line haul. That's not in there. You're going to have your fuel surcharges all be included in there. That's 376 per mile. Um, and once you get there, you got 21 loads to look to choose from once you get there. And yeah, 325, 325, 340, 276, 210, 310, 319, 319, 207, y'all. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. For what I can see, and this, having looked at just now, step deck and flatbed, rates are down. I'm just saying, rates are down. Let's look at a different region. Let's go southwest. Let's go southwest. Coming out of Chicago, 100-mile radius. Let's increase the radius a little bit more. 33 loads. Okay, let's take a gander. Let's take a look. We're loading. Folk, Wisconsin. Flagstaff, 6,300 at 294 per mile. Um, let's just take a look at it. 5 stops on this load. Once you get in the Arizona area, you got one load available in that area that you can look at to get out of that region. One load. Look at 133-mile deadhead from where I'm at, obviously here. Picks up on the 19th for window between the 19th and the 23rd, delivers on the 24th, Friday. Let's go in Arizona, Texas. Here we are, Texas, $5,003.03 per mile. Folk, Wisconsin, which is north of, like it's in the Fond du Lac area, going 5 stops once you get into the Texas area. Um, Machine product, 20,000 pounds, 1,600 miles, 133 deadhead for me here. And yeah, we are looking at, a 48 to 53 foot flatbed or step deck must have load leveler. Load is 52 feet. Yeah, so those are some of the criteria that you need to know. And $5,000 load. You can pick it up again. You can pick it up as early as today, the 19th, and you can deliver Friday. That's the window on that load, $5,000. White Cloud, Michigan, Vinton, Texas, 283 a mile, $4,600. Oh boy, I mean it's ain't that much different. It's seven stops. Folk Lake, Wisconsin, going to Kennedy, Texas. Yeah, I mean 307 a mile. Fuel surcharge is included in there, of course. 7 stops. Picks up today, 6 a.m. Delivers Friday, 5 p.m. Oh yeah, this is interesting, family. You know what I mean? Loads. You're looking at the common. I can't talk. The common theme is around 270, 260, 250 per mile. That's where we at, y'all.
What you say? You make lemon out of lemonades? Hey, you just got to be strategic. You got to go to places where there is freight. Um, you just that. You just that's the market, y'all. What can we do? You got a truck. You got to roll. The truck's got to roll. You just try to do the best you can. It is what it is. Again, you got to get 21 out of your mind, 20 out of your mind. But the common thing right now on the Landstar's low bar is lows are sitting around 260, 250, 270, 230. That's the common theme right now. I know I can find some $3 a mile loads in there. I can. I just want to give a broad range of what was out there, and that's what we're looking at. But it's doable. It is. It's doable. You can get out there. You can grow $6,000, $7,000 a week. You can do it. Gross. You can do it. Um, Obviously, fuel is coming. It's coming down. I just saw it out here near where I live. Fuel is at around 450, 460. 440 it's dropped to around 415 a mile. One of the truck stops around 399. Excuse me, a gallon rather. 415 a gallon, 399 a gallon. So fuel is coming down. That helps. It helps a lot. But you just got to be strategic on what you're looking for and where you're looking. Keep yourself in the money markets. Don't get yourself caught in markets that are not going to yield you, good return. Florida, it's not paying as where it was going in there. If you get your $4,000 load, $4,500 load going in, you're going to have to get some pennies coming out. But if you do that quickly and make up for it, maybe. But I would kind of stay out of Florida right now. I don't know. I don't know. Midwest, bounce around in Midwest. You can do some things. You're going to work. You're going to earn it. But you can bounce around the Midwest area, and make you. There's a lot of $3 loads in the Midwest. But understand, it's $3 loads based on 300-400 mile runs. 350 a mile. They're there. They exist in the Midwest. But you're going to work. Pick up a load on Monday, deliver Tuesday. Pick up a load Tuesday, deliver Wednesday. Pick up a load Wednesday, deliver Thursday, so on. That's what you're going to work on. That's what you're going to be doing around the Midwest. You're going to earn it. But we can make it happen. I'm gonna be out there this week, y'all. Let's do it. Let's bump some docks. Let's make some money and do what we can and do the best we can. But all ain't lost, y'all. You can make some money in trucking. Somebody asked me, is this the time to get into trucking? Yeah. I'm going to say, yeah. You know, I know y'all say, man, Keith, you always, Pitmaster, you're always so optimistic. You're always so optimistic. I look at it logically. And, truck prices are down now. You can get a truck to get into this industry and you can make money. You're not printing money like trucking companies and everybody was doing in 2021 and 2020, but you can make money. You can make a living. You can feed your family. You can put money aside. You can afford a truck. You can. So don't let folks say, "Oh man, they trying to get in trucking." Nah, stop. Some people that say that, they're sitting inside their nice shiny truck telling you it's not a good time to get in trucking, but you're in trucking. Yeah, okay, we get it. But you can do it, guys. You can do it. So, I always say, keep doing what you're doing so you can see what it does. Let's get out there. Let's bump some docks, and let's make some money. See you guys in the next video. See you guys in the truck stop. Let's make it happen.